In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ReaTune in manual mode. I'm not showing auto mode because I just feel like they don't sound that great. It's not just ReaTune, it's auto tune or waves tune or any of the other ones. So let's first hear what we have in this session.
Over on the ground, falling from the sky.
It sounds okay, but you can hear there's some problems in there. So let's go to the effects button on the first track. And what I'm going to do is go to the Reaper plugins and click on ReaTune. And now we're going to go to the corrections tab. And these are only mono tracks, so we don't need the stereo correction. Uncheck that. And then I'm going to change this attack milliseconds to only 50 milliseconds because I'm going to be manually tuning this. These can stay the same. You can play with these later to hear what they actually sound like. You know, some are better for unrealistic tuning, like when you purposely do that. Some are better for instruments. I'm just going to keep this the default settings and just change the attack time to 50 milliseconds. Then we're going to go to manual correction, and I'm going to check off manual pitch correction and track update. Close that out, and when we open this back up, we'll have our track effects chain, and we're just going to drag and drop this to all of the other channels because now it will maintain all those settings we just did. So now all four of these have ReaTune on them with the same settings. We're going to play this, and it's going to track. I'll open one of them up so we can see. It's going to track the pitches that happen during the song, just like you'd see it in Auto-Tune's manual correction mode. Let's see what happens.
Over on the ground, falling from the sky.
Now, let's zoom in. This is the lead vocal we're on. And you can see this here is supposed to be a C. So we're just going to left click to make your point, and then you just drag the other end of the point until you want to stop. And these little dips here in his voice are probably just breaths in between notes or something of that nature. So you don't want to tune over that because it's going to make a weird tuning sound. So skip over these breaks and tune this here, and we'll tune this here. Scroll over. Probably zoomed in a little too far. And this is a sharp. And this is a D. No, it's not. I can't see what it is. This note here. And this note here. Okay, so that is the lead vocal. I'm going to do the same thing for the doubled vocal, which will be the same exact tuning. So we got C. Now looks exactly the same because he sang it exactly the same, obviously, because it's a doubled vocal. It's supposed to be the same. Here. This. Okay, let's go to the first harmony. Now, obviously, these are going to be different notes than the previous leads because they are harmonies. I got this here. This here. That looks like it's supposed to be down, but he went sharp. And this here. This here. Here. And they have this. And now this has a bend down. Oh, let's go back over here. This has a bend down onto the last note. And I believe this last note is supposed to be a D sharp. So we're going to draw this D sharp down here. But what I want to do is draw this down to this note. So there's a smooth bend going on there. Okay, so that's that one there. Just a little bit over. And then the last one, same tuning as the other harmony. It's just doing two. Actually, is it 2-part or 1-part harmony? I don't know. He's doing a double lead, and then he's doing one harmony doubled as well, but with two different people's voices, so it sounds a little bit better. All right, this one looks like he sang it on pretty well, or that it was previously tuned. Here, and now let's zoom in again for the bend. Sharp. Okay. Put this here down to there. Snug this up. All right. Now let's hear what all those sound like. Obviously, you got to make sure that your manual pitch correction button is checked off here, or else it's just not going to do anything. You go to the beginning.
Over underground, falling from the sky. Over underground, falling from the sky.
Now here's an interesting thing. I'll show you that I can tune the lead vocal to this harmony. It might have a little bit of a whipping type of effect on it because there's no real way to lock the tone in. But here, watch this. We'll have this effect open just to know the tuning of it, and this one here. And I'll solo them both out, and we'll listen to them. Obviously, they're not the same notes right now.
Over underground, falling from the sky.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and look at the harmony track, and I'm going to take the notes that I see on the harmony track, and I'm going to apply them to the lead track. I'm going to tune this. This is a pretty big jump, but I'm going to tune this up to D sharp. I'll tune this to D. Tune this to D as well. Actually, no. Tune these up, all these up to D sharp. I'm sorry. And then the next note, I have to tune up to D. One long note. Up to D. And then next note, go to D sharp. D sharp. And then the next note will go up to F. Then it's going to bend down to D sharp. So F to D sharp. So let's see. Put this here. So let's hear what this sounds like.
Over underground, falling from the sky.
Oh, that was the wrong note. This should be a D sharp here. And also, you're hearing a little bit of bend in and out. It's probably because these are not overlapping the notes. So let's move these out a little bit more. Move these out a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's do that again.
Over underground, falling from the sky. Over
So as you can hear, I mean, it doesn't sound perfect right now. Sure, with some refining, you could get it to sound a lot better, but you can hear the difference with it off.
Over underground.
Now listen to the left speaker here is the difference. You put this back on.
Over underground.
It's the same notes now. So anyway, that's a quick overview of the ReaTune and what you can do with it. Pretty decent, especially if you want to use all the included plugins and you don't have the cash to buy something that would be a purchase that has a more sophisticated manual mode like Melodyne. That's my favorite one to use. But other than that, ReaTune included definitely gets the job done for you. You can get some nice sounding vocals. And hope you enjoyed this video. Everyone's been asking for this. Thanks for watching Tutorials for Reaper. This is Johnny from Red Sneaker Records.